the Indiana Pacers, who is also a really good team.
Yeah.
Again, looking at the starting five. Brogdon,
solid.
Karis LeVert,
Solid.
TJ Warren, Bubble Jordan.
Yeah, dropped what, 60 in the bubble?
Oh, 50, something like that. Bubble Jordan,
Sabonis, All-Star.
Sabonis, and Miles Turner,
Solid.
deep boy.
Dude, this is
It's just solid.
across the board, it's just solid.
It's
like,
solid.
Nice.
And they have the bench depth too.
Yeah.
TJ McConnell.
The little Rottweiler.
I love TJ McConnell. Justin Holiday can shoot that ball. Jeremy Lamb, who I think, I forgot to put him in here, gets replaced by Chris Duarte.
But even then, like, just having Jeremy Lamb as another, like,
another shooter. O'Shea Brissett.
Killed in the G League bubble or G League playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. He was nice. Yeah, and then also they have Isaiah Jackson now, who will probably fit this power forward / center position.
I think it takes Goga.
Yeah, I think it takes Goga. I think they gave up on Goga. I think they're done with Goga. Like, he had this, obviously, we all remember that one picture of all the media going to talk to Zion, and then he's, like, alone looking at him. But, I mean, like, he just, there's just no minutes on this team now, I guess. But
I like what I'm seeing here.
they finished
9th, right? Like, they barely missed out on the playoffs.
No, didn't they win their playing tournament?
Oh, they beat the Hornets.
They beat the Hornets, and then they had to play
the Celtics, wasn't it? Or who did they? The Celtics. No, the Wizards were in the.
Yeah, they played the Wizards.
The Wizards beat the Celtics, right?
The Wizards. No, the Celtics.
The Celtics
beat the Wizards
playoffs this year?
Yeah, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh.
They were in the playing against the Wizards. I know that. And then. No.
Yeah.
The Wizards lost. Celtics were in the playoffs. They lost to the Nets first round. Okay, so it was Wizards Pacers and then
Wizards Celtics made the playoffs, I think, right?
Yeah, because the Wizards were an 8 seed.
Pacers just missed out
because they lost to the Wizards in the last play-on spot for the 8th spot. Okay, so they finished.
9.
They just missed out because they lost in the second play-in game to the Wizards, who the Wizards took the 8th spot to play the Sixers. Okay, that's how it goes. So again, this is a solid team. If we look at their additions,
it's Torrey Craig.
It's just Torrey Craig. I like it a lot. Obviously,
they're gonna use that line.
He's not in the depth chart because
they're gonna
I
use
forgot.
the line. They're gonna use like Torrey Craig brings championship experience to this roster,
which he does.
Like what?
2 times technically, because Bucks and Suns. So he's double the championship experience. And then the rookies, Chris and Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah.
Subtractions, they didn't really lose nobody.
No one's going to talk about the Pacers because it's Indiana, right? Because it's Indiana. But, I mean, if they start making some noise, I could easily... They could slide in anywhere from the 4 to the 6 seed.
Yeah. I
mean, they were, like, the 4 seed for most of last season until, like...
injuries and COVID and all that stuff.
They didn't get a full year of TJ Warren. He got hurt before the season.
They didn't get a full year of Karis.
Yeah, because
he got traded, and then also his life-saving trade, really. Miles Turner was injured most of the season. It was just Brogdon and Sabonis, and even then Brogdon was, like, playing half injured. Yeah. And they still just missed out. I think it was a close game. I think they only lost, like... Oh, no, they got blown out. Never mind. They got blown out by the Wizards. But it's solid, like.
And then I mean, you also got to bring in the new coach, Rick Carlisle,
which
I've said it, I'll say it again, the ultimate floor raiser.
Yeah.
So anywhere they finished last year, I mean, they automatically.
Yeah, they have a lot of depth. They have, depending on what you count.
Rick literally has, like, I know Rick got to coach Luka, but like. This is probably one of the deepest teams he's ever gotten, other than the 2011 team. Yeah,
this team is solid, and like depends on where you put most of these players, like whether you consider them a guard or a forward or whatever. You have 3 positions that at least have 3 guys. Like the point guard position, if you count Karis a point guard, he could play that point guard. But if you count Karis as a shooting guard,
he's a 2.
Then you have 3 guys there. Small forward is the only kind of place. I mean, Edmund Sumner can play the small forward.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Chris Duarte
plays small forward
gets
too.
Started small forward over TJ Warren midseason, or if TJ Warren gets moved.
Oh, Oh yeah.
Because like they drafted Chris Duarte because
they liked him.
He's the most ready guy.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, the most realistic, I think, that me and you know is that he's gonna be the small forward coming off the bench, or like it's going to be where we see this five, the first two out. I mean, first two in will be TJ and Chris.
Yeah.
That's probably the first two in. We'll see him at the scorers table as soon as like the next timeout is called. So those two he's gonna get for sure valuable minutes. TJ, like them two together defensively is gonna be really good. Offensively, TJ McConnell's like every time this dude puts up a mid-range shot, I feel like the falling away mid-range, that shit's going in.
Yeah, he hits a fall away midi in your mouth, and then he's picking you up 94 and jumping at your knees. It's crazy.
And Chris is a knockdown three-point shooter. Like, this dude did everything. There was a Pacers game, summer league game, where this dude had like 29 and 8 or something like that. I'm like 40% from the field.
I saw the guy volleyball spot a shot into like row 8. Like, it was so crazy.
Yeah, I love him. He's one of my favorite rookies in this draft class.
Prototypical 3D. Like,
and he's 24. He's ready. I like him. So obviously you have.
We haven't even talked about the All-Star.
Yeah. Sabonis.
Big Sabonis.
Big Sabonis. Like,
so underrated.
You have a for sure 9-man rotation in regular season. Obviously the starting five: TJ, Chris, Justin Holiday, Jeremy Lamb. Maybe we see Isaiah Jackson minutes.
They pretty much have a good, like their second unit. TJ, Justin, Chris, Isaiah Jackson, or Shea Brissett. Like that's a good enough lineup to keep you in games. It definitely beats the other team's second unit. So when your starters come back in, it's like, oh.
Yeah. You know what I see this Pacers team as? I see this Pacers team as like not better, but like a 2.0 version, I guess, of the old Pacers team, the like Paul George, David West team. Because like, if you think about it,
solid guys.
Yeah, like if you think about it, George Hill, Brogdon, right? Solid. Karis LeVert is the who is that shooting guard for that team? Because I only remember
David West,
PG, Hibbert, and George Hill. And then who was that shooting guard? Was it Granger?
Lance Stevenson.
Oh, okay. No, it was somebody else. But anyway, yeah. Karis LeVert, right, is like shooting guard.
I mean,
kind of like he's pure scorer.
I mean, he could score. He can put the ball on the hoop.
Yeah, TJ Warren is like the, I guess, kind of. Karis LeVert and TJ Warren come together and make Paul George, so we'll go with that.
What? Just fuse them together.
Just fuse them. Sabonis, David West, and Miles Turner, Roy Hibbert. Like, it's not.
Roy
it's better.
Roy Hibbert with the 3-ball.
Yeah, Roy Hibbert with 3-ball. So like, you know what? It is better. It is better. But it's the same concept of like an all-star of Sabonis or before Paul George, and then just around him solid guys, and then even off the bench is solid guys. So like, this is what Pacers teams are about.
Don't be surprised if they finish top 5. Like, this is my sleeper team in the East.
Like, Pacers teams are always slept on. Like, I look at Pacers teams rosters. If you look at Pacers team rosters for like the last 10 years, they're like 8 seasons where like, dude, that's solid on paper. Yeah. Like, even the Pacers team that played the Victor Oladipo Pacers, Bojan Bogdanovic, Oladipo, Sabonis, Turner, I forgot where the point guard was that year, but that, like, those were, it's just solid. Indiana is always solid, and it's lucky. They're kind of lucky that it's in the Eastern Conference, but it's still solid.
I mean, Brogdon's 50, 40, 90, man.
50, 40, 90. Roy, Rookie of the Year.
Sabonis giving you 20, 24, and 12.
Yeah.
On good efficiency. Turner sending back like 3 shots a night.
Yeah. Like, minutes. Okay, minutes. That's hard. I mean, like, Sabonis is getting 30.
Yeah.
30-something. Miles Turner, 20. Can he stay healthy? Yeah, is also a question, too.
That's always been the big if. Like, he's always hurt.
Yeah. 25 or more.
27.
Yeah, TJ Warren.
We'll see. I mean,
depends if he's healthy too.
It's kind of like a bad foot injury. So.
Yeah, Karis. I hope he stays healthy too.
30. I think this is the year Karis takes that
takes the extra step.
Yeah, because like he was their return in that trade with the Nets.
Yeah. I like Karras. I really like Karras. I really hope he ends up being like this full-on scorer guard.
He has the potential of averaging 25.
Yeah.
Like, he's 6'7".
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like, and then Brogdon is going to get...
Brogdon's just as steady as it gets.
Yeah, 20, 25. 25, 30.
Scores
minutes.
the ball, facilitates, makes his free throws, and he plays defense. He was the perfect point guard for Giannis.
Yeah, perfect. So, but, I mean,
they traded him.
You know what's funny is that, like, if you think about it, Brogdon and Drew Holiday are kind of the same player.
If you think about it, yeah.
If you think about it, it's kind of the same mold. They're Brogdon and Drew Holiday are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
They're cut from the same cloth. So, like, you know, it's just solid guys. Can you figure out a way to find a play style that fits all of them?
Yeah.
Because the good thing is Miles Turner is not a post-up guy.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. He's just a lob threat guy, set screen guy. He can also go to the corner now.
Yeah.
TJ Warren and Karras scores. Brogdon. I like this team. I don't know what else.
Now you got to get the bonus, the post touches. But
yeah.
You could also work in the pick and roll.
And he can shoot the three.
Isaiah Jackson. There's your vertical spacing. Catching oops.
Yep.
So they have a mix of everything.
Yeah, I like it.
A mix of everything.
I saw it. I feel like the Pacers.
They're going to surprise some people.
Yeah, the Pacers right now are better than the Bulls. Weirdly enough.
Just
weirdly
based
enough.
off like the depth.
Just on depth. Weirdly enough. Okay, so Nets, Bucks, right? Top two for sure. Pacers.
You got the Sixers.
Would definitely fall.
Boston's not up there, are they?
No. Not with Schroeder.
Atlanta, you got Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I was saying earlier. There's so many good teams.
Yeah.
So many good teams.
Charlotte can make that jump too.
That like somebody has to lose.
Yeah.
And
Big Koo, Superstar Koo said he's gonna take the Wizards to the first seed.
Yeah, right? So
hell no.
So Indiana okay, floor 3. Third seed.
Floor or ceiling?
I mean ceiling.
I say ceiling 4.
I think they can go 3 weirdly enough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you got the Heat are there too.
Oh yeah, the Heat are there. Floor. So ceiling 3rd seed for me. Ceiling is 4th seed for you. Floor.
10, 9.
Okay,
because there's so many teams like.
That's true. And
just look at
barring injuries.
Yeah.
If everyone in the starting lineup is injured, they're going like 11.
Hypothetically, if they stay healthy, the floor is at least making the playoffs. Like 7,
you have to. You have to. So I mean, okay, who is your first scoring option in this case?
Karras LeVert. No. Is it Karras? I think it's DeMontis.
Really?
Yeah, like they still feed him in the post. They still get him some work at the rim.
Okay.
I mean, he has a soft touch around there. I mean, his dad was Arvidas.
Yeah, and your second is Karras. And your third is TJ.
Really?
I think it's TJ. I mean, sure it was the bubble. This dude finessed us all being bubble Jordan and everything. But like this dude can still put the buck in there.
Yeah,
he can put the hoop
he's a
ball in the bucket.
Year removed from the foot injury.
Yeah.
I think Brogdon might be your third.
Brogdon be your third?
Yeah.
It's solid everywhere.
I mean, are you going to be angry that TJ Warren's your 4th option? Hell no.
No.
And when you got Miles Turner too?
Yeah.
A lot of different ways they could work around, work defenses.
Yeah, I think 4 of these guys, Brogdon, Karras, TJ, and DeMontis are going over 15 points per game for sure. Maybe. All of them. Miles, maybe.
12,
if there's one starting 5, let me look at if there's one starting 5 where every player can average above 15, I think it's this one. Besides the Bulls, I think it's this one. This is a starting lineup where I think every single starting 5.
You don't think Carmelo's averaging 15?
Oh, we'll get to the Lakers later. Well, not later today, but like on a different episode. that one would be fun. So yeah, just solid. It's just a solid team. New coach.
Over under 45 wins.
Over under 45.
They won 34 last year.
And they still made a play, and they
were 34 and 38 this year.
Right. That's how bad the East was last year.
We'll go over.
Yeah, it has
47,
to be over.
48. Maybe 50.
I think they're a 50-win team.
I think they got it.
I think they're a 50-win team. Again, I'd like this. I really like this because like everybody says regular season doesn't matter, but like there's so many good teams out that I feel like it does.
Yeah.
I mean, I always knew it does.
No, it does because the plan.
Yeah, I always knew it did. I don't talk to people that don't care about the regular season, but like or that say the regular season don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people like that, but this season really matters because it's like every game matters, considering that there's so many good teams in your conference. Every game matters.
Yeah.
So, I hope
one losing streak, you're not making the playoffs.
No, health is most important for this team. That's what it comes down to is health. Honestly, it's just health and whether Rick Carlisle can find the right system for all these players.
He definitely will. Rick Carlisle does the most with less.
All right.